Hello, Kirsten. Thanks for coming. Let's practice couple minutes silent sitting. It's really enjoyable. Try to just stay in the moment, in the now. No past, no future. Only now. So my topic today is now. The word now. The key word today is the now. For most people, they understanding the term now as what happened or is happening outside. Say you are in a meeting. I'm in the meeting now. You're on the phone. I'm on the phone now. I'm watching a movie now. I'm doing something now, writing, texting, or whatever. Basically, they are what happening outside or what they're doing is their definition about now. Yes, it's right, but it's only partially right. So if you study some psychology, the psychologist may say, okay, now not only what happened outside as a company, as a society, as the whole world, but also including your psychology, your mental state. I feel good now. So that's a different level of now. I feel better now. I'm sad now. I'm angry now, you know? So this second layer of now refers to your mental state. Not only what's happened outside, but also your inner environment. So 1 plus 2 is the second now. You notice there's some connection between your mental state and the outer world. The nature, the community, the news, the TV, everything outside may have a direct influence over your inner environment. You feel that connectivity. So it's the second level of now. Okay. Do you follow? So if I say the first level of now is what happened outside, what I'm doing, then it's the small case or lowercase NOW. But when I say the second level now is your inner environment and outer environment, the second now. I will say the uppercase N and then lowercase OW. Just give you a different, spelling to differentiate different nouns. But what I'm saying is the third now. Most people, they don't understand or experience this third now. Let's say it's the uppercase N, uppercase O, uppercase W. Sometimes I call this the eternal now. You are the eternal now, manifested in the second level now and the first level now. And this eternal now is not subject to time. Remember, I said you are the timeless being in time. The timeless refers to the eternal now, and the time refers to the first one and second now. That's my experience recently. Wow, it's crazy. And the first level of now and the second level of now, everyone is different. All the contents of what's happening now is different from person to person, from situation to situation. So when I say be in the now means you're not only observe what happened outside, what you're doing, your body, mind, your body, your and environment, external environment, but also the second level of your mental states, your feelings, perceptions, your thoughts, desires, plannings, likes, dislikes. Basically, we call your mind. So at least you notice the two nows, the external now, the internal now. And the third one is the eternal now. Your awareness is expressed. You notice you're dancing with the whole thing. You're part of the whole thing. Your body and mind are perceived as a third party. Sometimes I feel it's the contents of my awareness, right? So fundamentally, it's not me. I'm watching my body mind function very well. So who is watching? Who is talking right here? It's crazy. It's crazy. The formless, the unmanifested, is expressed and expressing. There is no subject and object. This thing could be split into object as expressed and subject that is expressing or talking. And there's no split. You see, the object and the subject is one thing. So non-duality is the now, the third now, the eternal now. It's like you have done the greatest discovery. There's nothing greater than this discovery. Sometimes, I don't know how to say it. The eternal now expressed in the first and second now, and the eternal now is fooled, deceived by the first and second. It's like you deceive yourself, you cheat yourself, you fool yourself. It's crazy. I don't know. At this moment, another word came into my mind. The original sin. Okay. Sometimes I listen to the God's teaching. I mean, some YouTube channels. That's the original sin because you fool yourself, you deceive yourself. The original because it's the first primary sin. Let's maybe sin is too heavy word. Let's call ignorance. The primary ignorance, where all the sufferings, all the secondary ignorance starts. The original of every suffering, birth, death, aging, illness, sickness, hatred, depression, all kinds of negativities exist because of this original ignorance or original sin. It's so crazy. So crazy. It's like the infinite expressed in a finite body mind and lost himself or lost herself. The infinity loses self in the finite body and mind. But you know what? The infinity has to be expressed in finite body mind to express or to experience its infinity. The timeless has to be expressed or experienced. The timeless is using time to find its timelessness. Sorry, I repeat. The timelessness is using time to recognize its timelessness. The infinity is using the finite body mind to recognize its infinity. It's the most paradoxical, let's call, phenomenon in the world. Trust me, this is the greatest discovery. If you find this, if you open this box, or like a huge, within which the huge treasures, now you open it. Wow! No discovery can compete this one. I think the moment Einstein discovered the relativity, the theory of relativity and the general theory, the special relativity and general relativity, he will be so happy and He's so excited, right? He discovered it. He discovered this special relativity and general relativity. Do you know what? Once you find out that you are the timeless in time, spaceness is in space, this discovery is much, much more powerful than the relativities. You are the Einstein. It's crazy. I know. Sometimes I thought, what the crazy, insane, insanity in a good way. It's crazy. The most paradoxical, mysterious, secret, confidential, how to say, thing or discovery or recovery. And everyone from their bottom of their heart, they're trying to find it too. That's the ultimate happiness, health, and wealth. The final examination on planet Earth is this one. From elementary school to junior high school to college, university, if you have studied master, doctor, how many examinations you have to, go through? Let's say 100, right? Let's say 100, just 100. You prepare for each examination, you study hard, you got marks A plus, B or B plus. But there's a final examination, Have you passed this? Called awakening or enlightenment, self-discovery, or whatever you can call it. Do you pass or fail? 99% of popularity fail. That's how sad it is. They may got doctor degree, master degree, very successful, famous, but they failed this exam. Buddha has shown us the way many, many years ago, 2,500 years ago. He found it, he passed exam, he became professor or teacher of awakening. He tried to awaken us. He put all his teaching in the sutras in different lineages, right? Pure Land, Tibetan Buddhism, Zen Buddhism, Tiantai Buddhism, esoteric, all kinds of lineages. Theravada, Mahayana, Vajrayana. He was so kind. He was so compassionate. I don't know, do you have kids or what? Have child? If I think because if I talk a Buddha, it's too far away from you. It's from your experience. But once I tell you may have a child, a family, or your partner, right? So you're so kind to partner. You took like 3 hours of that day to cook a meal for him or her or them, and you prepare so many good meal dishes, so delicious, and you wait for them to come back, and they did come back. I mean, come home, but they don't take a look. They didn't, you know, they don't care about food because they're so tired. They want to just go upstairs to have a sleep. Maybe you were disappointed because it took you 3 or 4 hours to prepare this. You want to show them your love, you know? You want to have a good talk with them, or chat with them. But they are so tired. They want to go upstairs to sleep. Or they find they have more important thing to do, you know. They ignore your love and condition, your love and compassion. Do you know why I give you such an example? So in this case, the chef is the Buddha, and we are the partner or the child. Don't care about food, so sleepy and distracted. We don't see the love. We are so blind. We are so busy of doing the little things that we think so important in our lives. We missed total picture. We grasp less than 1% of life and take that 1% of life so important and ignore the 99%. That's the whole current social situation right now. We are looking for or seek for wealth, health, happiness in the wrong way. Wrong way. Do you know the wrong way? So once you drive on the highway, right? So you drive on the highway. Sometimes you're not sure which way to go or get on, get off the highway, or oh, you want to get off. What we find is one wrong way. Oh, you turn and go ahead, right? Imagine somebody go and don't notice that wrong way, and he bump into or drive into that wrong way. What will happen? Clashes, accidents, terrible things. Now, 99% population on this world is going the wrong way. It's crazy. I know. Maybe you think I'm crazy to think this way or talking this way, but that's the truth. But I from that wrong way. I drive to the wrong way and find, oh man, it's so dangerous. Clashes, accidents. So I turn to the right way. Eightfold noble truth. Eightfold noble path. Sorry. The first, there's a right view, right livelihood, right concentration, right. You have to in the right way. Otherwise, everything you do is wrong. It's crazy. Oh, hello, Dan. Sorry. You have helped me tremendously in the last few weeks. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We are in the same boat, So we are trying rowing to the other shore, right? This remind me the Save the Private Ryan. It's an American movie, right? It's the Normandy landing in the Normandy landing at the French shore. So American Airlines try to land in the Europe. So anyway, we are in a boat, try to land the other shore, but there are so many bullets shooting at us. You have to dodge, right? And the German is shooting at you in heavy guns. Many people died, on that Normandy landing. And you know what? There's someone survived, right? So we survived. As you said, if I helped you, then congratulations. You had a taste of awakening, and only you knows what it tastes. Okay, you may find a lot of books of spirituality, awakening, enlightenment, bliss, for you name it. But only you are there. You know what they're saying. Make sense? Only you know. The feeling of out of suffering. You helped me tremendously. I helped you maybe, to have less suffering or less turmoils in mind, less negativity in your mind, in less suffering in the life. So you know what I'm saying. We are in the same boat. Where's the boat? The whole world is your boat. The whole cosmos is your boat. Why I'm saying this? The other shore is here and now. You're you are aware, right? You're aware. I'm aware. Everyone is aware. The awareness is the presence of God. Your awareness is the manifestation of your Buddha nature. It's not remote in the temples, okay? It's not remote in the mountains, Himalayas. No, it's right here and now. That's how precious you are. You are a Buddha, but disguised in a human form. And you are fooled by this disguise or makeups. You suck. We suck if you're fooled or deceived by these disguises, tricks, setups, plots. You see? Once you see, wow, I am it, then you're freed. You see your Buddha nature is right here sitting in your heart for your discovery. It's the most closest thing you can find. You don't need move an inch, okay? You don't need to move 1 centimeter. You are it. That's how precious you are. That's how blessed you are. The light is already within. That's how precious you are. That's how blessed you are. We are. And this light of God is in everyone's heart and mind and body. If you recognize your Buddha nature or light within, you will see everyone has it already, or everyone is it already. That's how equality arises. Unconditional love arises in your heart. It's a very natural process. Trust me. You love yourself first, then you love your family members, then you love your neighbor, then you love your enemy. You see, Jesus shows us how, but it takes us a while to figure out. What the heck? Love the enemy? No, in your heart, there's no enemy anymore. Because you see your light within, you see your Buddha nature within, and see everyone is same, identical. The light within is within them too. The Buddha nature is within them too. But unfortunately, some of us don't recognize this. It took me a while, 40 years, at least 40 years of this life. I don't know how many lives I was fooled, deceived, or ignorant of this most precious thing. I mean, it's nothing anyway. Congratulations, Dan. Life goes on. So, I've talked about the 52 stages of awakening, right? So from a normal worldly person to a fully enlightened Buddhahood, There are some steps, so 50 stages or steps. Now make sure you pass the 17th. The 17th stage means you don't go back anymore. You don't fall into a person anymore. You notice your presence behind body mind, and you never fall back again as a person anymore. Maybe you're a wonderful person, okay? You're a very successful person. You're a rich person. Good for you. But you don't identify you're the person anymore. You are the presence in which body mind arise. So that's the 17th stage I'm talking about. And you won't fall back again. You don't retreat again. You move on. Keep doing. So from that 17th stage, you open the door of awakening or enlightenment or salvation or freedom, you name it. You open the door and you enter the door and you move on. Okay. From that day or this moment, let's say this moment, there's no limitation for you anymore. No limitation. Nothing is impossible for you. Nike's quote, right? Nothing is impossible. Because the origin of us as humanity, the origin of cosmos has infinite power, infinite application, infinite energy, information, intelligence. Now you're back to that origin. It's same. It resides in us, in every moment, in every situation, in every place, in every space. So once you're back to that state, which is beyond space-time, transcend birth and death, then you passed your final exam on the planet Earth. Okay, you passed. You have certificate of, I don't know how to say, graduation. Graduation from a person to presence. You are presence right now. You recognize your preciousness, your unlimitedness. If you haven't, it's okay. You have a right view now. No, you have right view, then you will have a right behavior, you have right thought, you have right mindset, you have right livelihood, you will have right relationship. Everything will go smoother and smoother. There's still ups and downs, but the target is met. Now you want to awaken, right? I am is no longer a solitary statement. When said, it refers to the entirety, great totality. So I watch everything and now before I speak. Good. Thinking is ceasing more and more as I Watch the monkeys play. Very good. Now the master is back at home. You, the presence or the awareness, is the boss, is the owner of the body and mind. So mind is your servant, body is your servant. That's a tool, let's say, or more. Now the awareness is back, is in control. Cool. So thinking, less thinking is a good sign, but fundamentally, thinking is a power you can use to serve, love, and care. We need a toolbox or drivers, or, screwdrivers to, unscrew a nut, right? Can you use your hand to, you know, to do something, heavy duty stuff? No, we need tools. We need thoughts. Actually, the more you awaken, the more you can manage your thinking, thoughts, emotions, and the more you can use it to serve and love. Because now there's a shift, there's a transformation. Your thoughts, emotions, perceptions of body and mind not only serve as a egoic person, now it is a tool to serve the society, starting from your family, your community, your company, your school, your workplace, your company, and so on. That's why in Heart Sutra we say form is emptiness. Okay, form, anything you can see now, is not separated from you. So again, I talk about this. First step, there generally is two steps of awakening. First step is disidentification. I talked about this disidentification 2 days ago. Or disidentify, you are the disturbing, stressful or stressing or distracting elements around you and inside you. So you have a separation between you and the contents of you. I mean, between you, the awareness, and the contents of awareness. That's the first step. Then second step is a union. So union, Heart Sutra say, empty form is emptiness. The contents of awareness is the awareness itself. So that's why I say, use your thought, use your feelings, emotions. That's really what you are at this moment. The bigger now. The bigger now is union with the eternal now, is in union with the first now and second now. So, you see? Do you follow? So beautiful. So beautiful. We are so blessed. You see? We're so loved. We are so fortunate. Once you recognize the original, luck, fortune, love, the original love. Now there's a shift, there's a transformation from original sin to original love. And that only take a shift of, your perception. That's the wisdom we are talking about. This wisdom is highest understanding. The original sin turns into original love. The primary ignorance is shifts into primary wisdom. The Buddha's teaching is so profound, so profound. I really feel it. It takes no time to awaken, so to speak, if in this context. That's called sudden enlightenment. That's how many masters are awakened in a sudden, in a second. You see? Again, I use Sri Muji's quote, the sheep, the whole world is going by mighty engine. Why? You keep rolling. The whole world, the whole cosmos is going by mighty engine. This mighty engine, you may traditionally call it God, okay? In Buddha's teaching, we say this is Dharmakaya, the one of the body of Buddha. So Buddha in this context is not a person, is not a mind, is an infinite field, infinite big and infinite small field. That's the Dharmakaya we are talking about. Now modern science use this as a quantum field from which arise infinite information, energy, and matter, and to which all the information, energy, matter will fall into or disappear into. You follow? The moment you recognize there's a mighty engine driving behind, supporting behind, carrying you, loving you, nourishing you. I'm talking about now. I'm not talking about something else, okay? You are nourished. Love, you are, how to say, you're in the love. We are being loved, cared, supported, nourished, caressed. Right in this moment. That's the eternal now. I use so many different words to talk about this state, this moment. There's only this moment anyway. Past and future is a psychological clock, okay? It's useful, but it's useful. The psychological clock, past and future, is useful, is practical, but is not reality. Do you follow? Awakened mind is awakened to this moment and this moment only. The whole universe is in the moment dancing, co-depending or interdepending, interpenetrating. The whole thing is moving in this moment as a whole. The wind is blowing, the car is passing, people are talking, sun is rising or falling, the earth is spinning, the solar system is traveling to the center of Milky Way, and the Milky Way is traveling center to the, bigger galaxies, to the center of this local groups, super clusters or clusters, right? So that's the astronomy theories. Anyway, everything is moving, and you are in the whole world or cosmos is dancing with you. Once you know you are in sync with this mighty engine, you are saved. You are freed. That's called awakening. You awaken to the total understanding or totality. Like you said, it's a entirety. Yes. And all this realization starts from you can perceive, you can watch everything outside, inside. Normally we call meditation or mindfulness. You see, Mindfulness or concentration or meditation has very close relation with the wisdoms or realizations. That's how important mindfulness is, how important meditation is. They work toward realization of wisdoms, the total understandings. You're not a solitary, single, pathetic, small, or big, or ego anymore. Very big ego or very small ego. I don't know. You're not. You're much greater. You're the greatest, yet everything is equal. Do you follow? That's kind of very, the normal mind cannot understand this. Is the greatest without comparison. Is the superior without inferior. Okay, I talked a lot again. Thanks for coming, and maybe we can end in silence. Or if you do have further questions, I'm happy to answer. If no, let's end in silence. See you. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Not. I don't know. Next time. Bye now.